You've been told you're too quiet to lead, you're too reserved to stand out, you're not a leader because you're an introvert. Let me tell you something. You got the biggest advantage being an introvert. And I want to share with you exactly how you can be a powerhouse as an introvert, because a lot of people misunderstand the benefit to what you bring to the table. I know what it's like to be overlooked because you're not the loudest person in the room. I used to think that success was for extroverts who had the ability to get out there and be rowdy and get the crowd hype. But I figured out how being an introvert can make me unstoppable because I know who I am. And you can too. So many people misunderstand what an introvert is. It doesn't mean you're shy. It doesn't mean you're scared. It means you recharge when you're alone and not when you're in a social setting with a large group of people having conversations with all kinds of people. But a powerhouse introvert knows exactly when to exchange and when to engage and be in the crowd and when to sit back and refuel. But here's the thing about it. When you're in a situation when you need to speak up, you speak up. Whether you realize it or not, some of the largest leaders in the world are introverts. They can lead through action, not through noise. Their confidence comes from knowing exactly who they are. You got to know who you are. You can't be shy about who you are. You can't be scared to be out and shameless about what you represent, what you value, what you think, and what you believe. So here's how you be a powerhouse. Number one, don't speak just so you can be heard. Don't speak just so that you can fill in the blanks when there's a quiet moment. Don't speak just because extroverts or more outward spoken people are saying things. You don't have to fit in. You need to be yourself. When you feel something needs to be said, say it. Don't be afraid to make your opinion known or to make the facts known. Don't be afraid to fact check when you hear people who are just spouting out information just to be heard. If you hear something that is inaccurate, use tact and be able to confront what you're hearing if it matters. Now, if it doesn't matter and they're just saying things that are irrelevant and you don't need to speak about it, let it go. Let it roll off your shoulders. Don't try to correct every single thing. But when you're speaking on something that you believe is important, speak up. Number two, your presence matters. You can speak and be heard without speaking out of your mouth. In other words, you can walk in a room with your head up, with your chest out, with a positive confidence attitude and a walk that says, I'm here because I mean something. Don't walk with your head down, scared, shy, nervous, afraid to be looked at. Give people eye contact, friendly, polite eye contact. You don't have to be more than you are. Be exactly who you are, but be present. Be aware that when you step in the room, you are there for a purpose. 3, make sure you ask questions. A lot of times introverts have a lot going on in their mind. You're thinking about what you're hearing. You're thinking about what you see. You're putting a lot of thought into everything around you, and that's a good thing. But what you do with those thoughts matter also. So when you're having a conversation, or if you're in a meeting, or if you're a part of the overall team, ask questions. Since your thoughts are typically pretty deep, they're pretty meaningful, and you're thinking about things on multiple layers, let the questions start to flow. Ask the questions. I'm not saying question people. I'm not saying always go after what you're hearing. But what I'm saying is ask questions for clarity, whether you're bringing clarity to your own understanding or you're bringing clarity to the room because of what you're hearing, and it needs to be a little bit more articulated. One of your gifts as an introvert is being able to ask questions and think through the answers, as well as listening when somebody is speaking and paying attention to the words that you're hearing. It's important that you know who you are and the gifts and the talents that you bring to the environment. And that's why I bring out the fact that listening, asking questions, and thinking deeply are things that you bring. And you need to understand that and be aware that that's what you're bringing. And when you're in the room, you need to allow those things to be on the table. Number 4, a talent that you have that not so many people have is the ability to be quiet. Be quiet. Sometimes people see that as a weakness, or they think it's a weakness, but when you bring the presence into the room along with the peace and the quiet, you still are being heard. Sit there, listen, allow everybody to get all of their thoughts out. People have value to bring as well, not just you. Be patient. Let them say what they want to say. Let them get it all the way out. Ask your questions, and then let them speak again and let them get it all out. Do not interrupt. Do not cut people off. Be quiet. Sit back, listen, and observe. The last one is believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself to the point that you're too scared to speak up, too scared to step in the room. Believe in who you are. Know that you stand for something. Know that you have values and stand on those values. Know that you have principles and stand on those principles. Don't let anything shake those. Those are a part of who you are. They're essential to who you are. They are a part of your essence. And I'll leave you with this. If you want to be a powerhouse as an introvert, listen to what I'm saying, take notes, practice them every day. Understand who you are, bring that to the table. Don't be afraid of letting your personal being shine in the environment. That's all I got for you right now. I want you to stay tuned, join into my channel, subscribe, like, comment, get this out there. I need more participation because I need more people to understand their value and to get out there in the world and let themselves shine.